Listen to stories and appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encounter Chinese, Encountering Idioms. Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is
万死不辞.
Let's break it down and read it slowly.
万死不辞. 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 万
means 10,000 times.
死
means die.
不
means not.
辞
means refuse. The literal meaning of
万死不辞
is that refuse to make excuses even if faced with 10,000 deaths. Nowadays, it is used figuratively to describe someone who is willing to do anything, even risking their life, to accomplish a task. This idiom is often used to describe a person's loyalty, bravery, and sacrifice. The idiom
万死不辞
first appeared in the book Romance of the Three Kingdoms by Luo Guanzhong in the Ming Dynasty. The original text states,
觐见大人两枚筹索，必有国家大事，又不敢问。今晚又见行坐不安，因此兴叹，不想为大人亏欠。倘有用切之处，万死不辞。
The meaning of this sentence is that I have seen your worries, my lord, but I dare not ask about the important affairs of the state. Tonight, I saw you restless and uneasy, so I sighed, not expecting to be caught by you. If there is anything I can do to help, I would not hesitate to do it, even if it costs me my life. The story goes like this. During the late Eastern Han Dynasty, the Yellow Turban Rebellion constantly battled against the Eastern Han Dynasty, causing the dynasty to teeter on the brink of collapse. Taking advantage of this chaos, the warlord Dong Zhuo seized power and controlled the government. Dong Zhuo's authority even exceeded that of the emperor, and he acted arrogantly, deceiving the emperor and harming the people. He used the emperor's ceremonial guards and gave control of the imperial guards to his own brother and nephew. Furthermore, he often used the national treasury to distribute money to his own relatives, while the common people lived in poverty. Although the people suffered, he and his relatives enjoyed extremely luxurious lives. The official Wang Yun hated Dong Zhuo's behavior and was deeply worried about the fate of the Han dynasty. However, he had no military power and was unable to confront Dong Zhuo directly, causing him great distress. One night, feeling very troubled, Wang Yun went to the backyard to relax. As soon as he entered the garden, he heard someone sighing. Curious, he walked over to investigate and found that the person was the household servant Diao Chan. Wang Yun was angry and scolded her, asking why she was sighing in the middle of the night. Diao Chan calmly replied, saying she was grateful for Wang Yun's kindness and that she practiced singing and dancing in the garden every day. She felt sad seeing Wang Yun's troubled expression and offered to help him in any way she could, even if it meant sacrificing herself. After hearing this, Wang Yun was deeply moved. He saw that Diao Chan was very beautiful and thought of a plan, known as the chain plan. However, this plan would put Diao Chan in danger, and even sacrifice herself. Wang Yun felt that this plan was unfair to Diao Chan and quickly knelt down and began to weep. Diao Chan was surprised to see this and quickly helped Wang Yun up. With tears in his eyes, Wang Yun said to Diao Chan, "As you can see, the current situation is dire, and the Han dynasty may completely disappear, all because of Dong Zhuo. Moreover, Dong Zhuo wants to be the emperor himself. All the court officials see this, but no one can do anything about it. If we want to quell all of this, we must kill Dong Zhuo. I think if we want to do that, we must use the people around him. He continued, Dong Zhuo is a violent and overbearing person who relies entirely on his adopted son Lu Bu's help. Lu Bu is very brave but has a simple personality. If we let him kill Dong Zhuo, it will be very easy. Wang Yun went on to say, just now, I heard your sincere words, Diao Chan, and I came up with a plan. I plan to marry you to Lu Bu first, and then secretly offer you to Dong Zhuo. When Dong Zhuo and Lu Bu know about this, they will have a rift between them, and they will hate each other because of you. As time goes by, their hatred will deepen. You can then speak ill of Dong Zhuo in front of Lu Bu and persuade him to kill Dong Zhuo. This way, we can get rid of Dong Zhuo and restore peace to the Han dynasty. I don't know if you can agree to this plan? Diao Chan slowly stood up and spoke firmly, as I just told you, I am willing to serve you and will not refuse even if it means dying 10,000 times. Since you have such a clever plan, if I cannot complete the task of eliminating Dong Zhuo, I am willing to die to repay your kindness. Wang Yun was pleased to hear Diao Chan's sincere and resolute words, and together they discussed the specifics of their plan. In the end, clever Diao Chan successfully had Lu Bu kill Dong Zhuo, thus making a great contribution to the stability of the Han dynasty. In this story, Diao Chan used
万死不辞
to express her willingness to risk her life to help Wang Yun complete his plan, which also demonstrated her loyalty and bravery. There is also a story like this. During the spring and autumn period, the ruler of the state of Jin was named Jin Jinggong. He was very fond of the flourishing culture of the Eastern Zhou dynasty and constantly learned from the Zhou court. He actively recruited talented individuals to help him better govern the country and introduce more appropriate reform plans. At that time, there was a very talented man named Guan Zhong, who was once a minister of the state of Lu. Jin Jinggong discovered his abilities and invited him to become the prime minister of Jin. Guan Zhong thanked Jin Jinggong for his kindness and accepted the high-ranking position. Together, they came up with many reform plans and implemented them successfully. They reformed the army by appointing influential people as generals who led the charge, while knowledgeable individuals served as advisors. These reforms greatly improved the national and military strength of the state of Jin. Throughout his life, Guan Zhong was never tempted by fame or wealth. He only wanted to thank Jin Jinggong for giving him the opportunity to freely display his talents. He often said, "The ruler is the guideline for his ministers, and the ministers are the bond for their ruler. Even if I die without regret, I will exhaust all my efforts to repay my debt." This means that as a loyal subject, even if one must give his life for the ruler, he should do so without regret and must strive to serve his ruler to the best of his ability. In Jin, Guan Zhong willingly sacrificed everything for the people and the country, and was deeply respected and loved by the people and officials. His image has been widely praised by future generations, making him a famous prime minister in history. In this story, Guan Zhong's
万死不辞.
Loyalty to Jin Jinggong in repaying his gratitude for the opportunity to display his talents is highly praised. These are the two stories. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
万死不辞. 万死不辞.
Finally, let's use
万死不辞.
to make a sentence.
今后你凡是有用得着我的地方，我是万死不辞。今后你凡是有用得着我的地方，我是万死不辞。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.